Do you know your inner child? Have you or are you healing him or her? Aloha, I'm Dr. Luna Knoll. If you're new to Growing and Healing Together, I hope you'll subscribe so that you get all of our latest information. All of us have an inner child. Very few of us have an inner child that has no anger, that has no trauma, that has no loss or grief or abandonment issues. Very few of us had a childhood free of all of those things, just in pure happiness and peace. While whatever happened to us was not our fault, as adults, it is our responsibility to heal ourselves and to heal our inner child. Well, how do we heal our inner child? Stillness, silence, and solitude is a great way to start. It's literally going quiet, going within, picturing yourself and visualizing that child. If you need to, go get some pictures from your childhood. See what you looked like when you were 2, 3, 5, 10, and sit with that child. Just close your eyes and be with that child. And sometimes you really have to be patient for that child to come to you. Sometimes you just sit. You may need to introduce yourself to that child if you've not done this before. And over time, slowly, that child will begin to come to you. That child will begin to open up to you. And that's a really special, important part of your life. In addition to stillness, silence, and solitude, journaling is a great way. Physician burnout is at an all-time high and has been, especially through the pandemic. Studies have shown, though, that journaling is the single most effective way to help with that. So if you journal with your inner child, it can be super effective. So what I recommend is your dominant hand is you as an adult. Your non-dominant hand is your inner child. Yep, it's going to be slow. Yes, it's going to be very awkward. Yes, it's going to be messy. And that's the point. Your job as the adult is to help that child express herself. Help her learn to write. Help her learn that it's okay. Your job is to create a safe environment where she will come out, where she will talk to you, where you can engage back and forth. Your job is to nurture her. Your job is for her to feel safe, to feel free to express herself without judgment, without criticism. She doesn't have to be perfect. She's not going to be. None of us is perfect. So allow her that freedom. Allow her that opportunity. You are now parenting a child the way you wish you had been parented. No fault, no blame towards anyone. Just now, in a very safe place of your own, you create an environment for that little child to grow, to thrive. And depending on how early you need to begin, you may be holding that child. And just picture that. Just holding that child, supporting that child, loving that child. And as she gets older, you may be holding her hand, or you may have your arm around her. You're now creating that environment you wish you had had. You're nurturing that child so that she may heal, so that she may thrive in her life. Over time, you want to build that trust with that little child. And you will need to be patient. Because the true nature is to be afraid. We're afraid to stick our head out, for we might be judged. So the more trust you build, the less there will be fear. And as you allow her to emerge, and as you allow her to have fun, also build in some spontaneity. Give her those opportunities to just be a child. This is your opportunity to go back and heal what you wish you'd had. More childlike, more fun, more vulnerability, because it's safe this time. And in this process, part of what you will do is now reassure that inner child that things are different now. We're different. I'm different. I now have the ability to protect us. We are now safe. We no longer have the threats that we had as a child. We no longer have the competition that we had as a child. Whatever it is that your child is afraid of, whatever it is that your inner child is healing from, you as an adult are now reassuring this little child that that is different. It is no longer a threat. It is no longer there. You now as the adult are protecting that inner child. So a lot of this is reassurance to that inner child that we are different, the situation is different. And that doesn't happen with just one conversation. This takes time, over and over and over again. And part of healing this inner child is allowing the child to be whomever she wants to be, without judgment, without criticism. Just allow her to emerge. And you must do this because the unhealed inner child will rebel and sabotage the life that you're trying to create. That unresolved anger will become inflammation in your body. That unhealed hurt and resentment will become cancer. Not learning to nurture yourself and your inner child will become breast cancer. Not healing that guilt will punish you. Guilt punishes. So all those things inside must be healed in order for you to create the life that you want. You don't want that inner child sabotaging what you're trying so much to create. So go back and heal that inner child so that you can move forward and be healthy, happy, and peaceful. If you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy this next one. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and press that like button. Thanks for being here as we continue growing and healing together. I hope to see you again soon. Aloha.